If you've been dreaming of that Pinterest perfect fall, this video is for you. I've created the ultimate fall bucket list to inspire cozy nights, little adventures, and all things autumn. So grab a blanket, get comfy, and let's jump right into the video. Hi guys! Fall is literally right around the corner, and if you cannot tell, in my house, it is fall. It's been fall since literally the beginning of August. If you're anything like me, I try to make my fall as cozy and aesthetic as possible, and I know that you can probably relate to that as well. Today I will be sharing 50 plus fall bucket list ideas that are cozy, they're aesthetic, they're Pinterest worthy, and they definitely will leave you with some really good memories this fall. Whether you're a homebody, you're a content creator, I feel like during the fall time you have to make it cozy and aesthetic. Really romanticizing the season makes it even better, and I will help you guys do that by sharing all these bucket list ideas. Before we get into this video, comment down this emoji right here and any other fall bucket list ideas that you have or any fall traditions that you do. With that being said, grab a warm drink, get cozy, and let's jump on in to make this the best fall yet.
The sunrise hits my face like pouring whiskey on a fire.
As I said, I have 50 plus bucket list ideas, and I'm so ready to get these fall videos rolling here on my channel. Fall is one of my favorite times of the year, and I'm always the one that decorates a little early, if you want to say. And I have so many fun videos planned for fall, and this is just one of the first of many. It is time to share all of my bucket list ideas. I have them all written down here on my phone. So a lot of these actually, I have not heard any other content creator who kind of have made these fall bucket list ideas. There are some that I have never heard from other people, so there's some in here that you probably will have never heard for or had ideas of. We are starting off strong with decorate for fall. This is literally a must, obviously, for fall. It is the easiest way to get in the cozy vibe. Putting lights up, you can put up different garland, put up little pumpkin pillows. Next we have try a pumpkin spice latte. I am actually not a big fan of pumpkin spice latte, but I know so many people are, and it is a great way to get in cozy vibes and in the spirit. I know Starbucks and Dunkin' released their pumpkin drinks earlier. I know a lot of my local coffee shops will be dropping their pumpkin drinks even sooner, so I am very excited about that. And honestly, any fall drink, even if it's tea, if you don't like pumpkin drinks, even it's like tea or like apple cider, those are the most perfect drinks for fall. Going to the next one, making your own homemade apple cider. There is literally nothing better than a warm apple cider on like a crisp fall evening next to a bonfire. I am such a big fan of apple cider, so this is like definitely one of my favorite ones. Number 4 is baking pumpkin bread or muffins. I am a girl that loves me some pumpkin bread or muffins. I make so many of them. Honestly, I make pumpkin bread and muffins year round, to be quite honest with you, but this is a must in my household to make pumpkin bread and muffins. I feel like during the fall I always have to have some in my fridge or anything like that. Even pumpkin cookies and like little white chocolate chips, chef's kiss. They're literally so good, and this is an absolute must. Next is trying Dunkin's pumpkin coffee. As I said, I'm not really much of a like pumpkin spice latte girly, or I don't drink a lot of coffee, but I know a lot of people obviously love their coffee and pumpkin drinks. I think trying any type of pumpkin coffee, I know there are so many different types of pumpkin coffee out there, so you will definitely not be disappointed when you go to any coffee shop, honestly. Next is bake cinnamon rolls. Baking cinnamon rolls is kind of a Saturday tradition. We don't do it every single Saturday, obviously. Baking cinnamon rolls is kind of a tradition here in the fall, and I think it's a phenomenal tradition because I don't know, for some reason, like cinnamon rolls honestly remind me of like the holidays, not even just fall, but just the holidays in general. Number 7 is make caramel apples, or you can obviously buy them. I know growing up, going to like the fair, you could get caramel apples, and that is like literally the ultimate fall dessert, is getting a caramel apple with like all the toppings and the caramel. Even if you don't like that, cutting up apples and dipping it in caramel, I've done that so many times, and we've just like taken that kind of like on a picnic to watch the sunset too. Number 8, we have bake Pillsbury pumpkin cookies. This is like one of the most iconic treats. I feel like, not the most, but one of the most iconic like treats for the fall. I feel like I see them everywhere in any like collage I see, but those are the most also nostalgic thing ever, is those pumpkin cookies, because those were my favorite thing growing up, were those pumpkin cookies. Number 9, we have try a seasonal drink you've never had, whether that is some type of pumpkin drink, hot chocolate, because there's also many different flavors and types of hot chocolate, cider, tea. Try something different, you know, go outside your comfort zone, because you might find out that you absolutely actually like that drink. Because if you don't know, like if you've never tried it before, you don't know you like it. So I definitely recommend that. I'm a big chai girl, so I'm definitely wanting to try all sorts of different type of like chai flavors this fall. So I think trying a new seasonal drink is a great idea. Number 10 is make pumpkin waffles or pancakes. My favorite type of pumpkin pancakes are the ones you put like this cinnamon swirl kind of on them to make them like a cinnamon roll like pancakes. Also very Gilmore Girl inspired. Number 11 we have is cook a homemade soup, whether that's chili, tomato soup. There's nothing like after a long day coming home and having a warm cup of soup. You cannot change my mind on that, because soup in the fall with having like, if you have like grilled cheese with it or crackers, that is the ultimate cozy fall meal ever. You cannot change my mind on that at all. Next is making homemade bread, whether that's sourdough or however you make it. Having like homemade bread with soup is amazing, and honestly nothing tastes better than homemade food. So having homemade bread, you can turn that into grilled cheese, you can do toast, you can even make like cinnamon toast bread with the bread that you make. There's many different things you can do with a homemade thing of bread. I know some people might come at me for saying this one. Cooking a cozy Thanksgiving styled meal early. I know some people don't like Thanksgiving food or like holiday food, but I am a girl who absolutely loves like Thanksgiving and Christmas dinners. I love them. Whether you eat ham, chicken, whatever you turkey, whatever you eat, fish, cook it early. It honestly gets you more in the mood. I have done it actually, and it gets you in the mood even earlier and prepares you for Thanksgiving. I love Thanksgiving so much. I think that's a great idea. Honestly, having the Thanksgiving and like Christmas meals more than twice a year is my favorite thing, and you don't have to go all out for it. You can make just a few things or a certain thing, and I think it really gets you in the mood and prepares you for Thanksgiving. If you're a lover of fall scents, this one is for you. Literally going and buying Bath and Body Works or other candles. I don't buy my candles from Bath and Body Works. I try to get the ones that are non-toxic, but burning fall candles, literally scents in the fall are some of my favorites. I love fall scents so much, and I'm so much of a girly that loves just the smell good stuff, and so I try to buy the non-toxic ones if I can. I have them burning all the time in my house, all the time. You can never go wrong with a burning candle during the fall, because these scents are so good. I love fall scents. Next is cozying up with your favorite book and a cup of tea. There's nothing more cozy. I honestly feel like fall is literally the most coziest season ever. Honestly, you can make it as simple and practical as possible, or you can just go completely all out, honestly. And I know during the fall, rainy days are literally my favorite, so having kind of romanticizing a fall rainy afternoon watching Gilmore Girls, freaking elite. It's amazing. It is literally the best thing you can probably do during the fall. Not the best thing, but one of the best things you can do during the fall. There's nothing like settling down during a rainy day. It is an absolute must to rewatch or start watching Gilmore Girls during the fall. It is the most fall show. It is an absolute must. Like, you have to watch Gilmore Girls. This one also, in my opinion, is an absolute must, but you have to make a fall vision board on Pinterest. It is the most ultimate thing, guys. Creating a fall aesthetic like Pinterest board is a must. Literally going through pictures on Pinterest of all different fall ideas, and also can give you ideas if you ever want to do like a fall photo shoot or photos that you would like to get in the fall. It also gives you ideas for fall, whether they're things that you would like to accomplish, and just a vision board in general for no matter what time of year it is an absolute must. I do a vision board every single January, but creating a specific one for the fall, it really gets you ready and prepared for the fall, and it's a great time to do it, like kind of beginning of the fall, end of August, early September, to really see what you want your next few months to look like and to make sure you get everything accomplished that you want to. Next, we have starting a gratitude journal for the season. So I think the fall time is a great time that really honestly lets you reflect on the year that you've had, because you are the end of like the year, and really sitting down and making sure like you are being grateful for what you have have, I think is very important, especially going into Thanksgiving and being around family, and it really shows you things to be grateful for, whether that is writing like 1 or 2 things a day in a journal and keeping that with you, or whether that's once a week and saying just like a handful of things that you're grateful for. I always think it's very important to sit down and reflect all the many blessings that we have in life. Next I have is host a cozy movie night. You can do this with a significant other, with family, if you have kids, with your parents, your friends. Hosting a cozy movie night is absolutely amazing. I know my favorite type of movies to watch in the fall are Hallmark fall movies. They're amazing. I love them. I don't care if people think that they're cheesy, but they're literally my favorite. I am not a like Halloween gal. I don't really celebrate. I don't celebrate Halloween, so kind of scary movies and all that is not my thing. So I like to stick with the Hallmark fall movies. I think that they are amazing and they're perfect, and you can never go wrong with a really cheesy romance story, to be honest. Next I have is hosting a cozy game night with friends. There are so many different board games out there. This is also another one of my favorite things to do with family, is just hosting a game night, playing games, popping popcorn. You can have a movie going on in the background, making some hot apple cider, anything like that, but just really spending quality time with families and friends. I think it's very important. This next one is adding any type of like fairy lights or lights to your house, your room, whatever you get to decorate. It creates such a cozy vibe, and I know like during this time of year, having the like lights off with fairy lights or just other different lights on, it creates just this cozy feel, and it gets me in a sleepy mood, to be honest with you, but also a very, very cozy mood. Next is buying a cozy fall blanket. There are literally so many out there. I went to Target and Marshall's and TJ Maxx the other day, and they had so many out in so many different patterns. It's literally like one after another, like aisles of them, and there's so many out there. There's some Sherpa ones that are amazing. You can also get some amazing ones off of Amazon, and you can find them for pretty inexpensive, for like $20-25. Next is doing a cozy fall reset at home. I feel like this is an absolute must before I put up my fall decorations, and I feel like during the fall we kind of spend more time at home since it is kind of getting a little cooler outside. So I think doing a reset every single week, it doesn't have to be anything extravagant, but doing a reset at least once a week is a must to keep your house kind of, or room kind of organized. And honestly, I know if I can say it for myself, when my room is clean or my house is clean, I'm automatically in a better mood, and your house honestly just feels comfier and cozier when it's clean. Apple picking, this is also a must. Going apple picking, we are surrounded by so many different like places to go apple picking in the mountains, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I look forward to every single fall to go apple picking. It is a great thing. You can make apple pie. There's so many different treats that you can make with apples, or even just having apples by themselves or having apples and caramel. It is such a memorable experience, and also you can get some really cute photos at like the farm that you go apple picking. But it is an absolute must to do, especially if you have a significant other. Going on an apple picking date is literally the best thing ever. Next one I have is visit a pumpkin patch. I feel like everybody does this. Absolutely is a must. You have to go to the pumpkin patch, whether you get a pumpkin there or just have the experience on going on a hayride, playing the different games they have there. If you have kids, this is also obviously a perfect thing. I know kids love going to the pumpkin patch, but going to the pumpkin patch obviously is a must. I feel like this is self-explanatory. It is something that everybody does. You have to go to the pumpkin patch. I know in my area that we live, we have a lot of fall festivals or craft fairs. I'm assuming it's like that around the US and around the world. Going to a fall festival is absolutely amazing. You can put some cute comfy clothes on, go to the fairs, ride all the different rides, get all the really yummy seasonal goodies. I know some of the fairs I have like chilies, and they have different like hot apple cider flavors, and also there's usually a lot of really cool different like seasonal fall booths from different like local shops around you. So those are some of my favorites to do, and also some have like produce and stuff you can get from like farms and bread, and honestly some also have like pre-baked pumpkin bread and muffins and all that. That is one of my favorite things to do in the fall. Next on the list is whether or not you're like in a scenic area or not, but taking a scenic walk or a fall foliage walk or going hiking, and honestly just getting outside during the fall. So I'm obviously in the area where we have a lot of places to hike. Fall is such a pretty time during the year where I know for myself, I love being outside when it is the fall because it's absolutely sunny. The colors are gorgeous. I know the humidity is down here in the south where I live. Next is going on a fall road trip to see the leaves, or just a a fall road trip in general. I know there are many different places that I would love to go during the fall. Like I would love to go to Vermont or like New York City or even Maine, but there's a lot of places that you can go during the fall. Even if it's somewhere local that's just a few hours away, going on a trip and getting away for the weekend or even just doing a day trip puts you in the most fall mood ever and seeing all the leaves. So there's different things, like you can go on up in like Vermont, maybe there's different places that you can go on, like bus rides or trains where you can see all the fall foliage, and honestly that sounds like so much fun and I would love to do that someday. Next is taking some Polaroid or film pictures and some fall foliage. I feel like the fall is very much, as I said, a cozy time of the year, and I also in a way feel like it's very nostalgic, and outfits are nostalgic, everything about it I feel like is kind of nostalgic. So taking film photos or even Polaroid camera photos, there's just something about that is literally the best thing ever, and some of my favorite photos that I've actually taken have been Polaroid pictures or on a film camera. Next we have is photographing your fall outfits. This is a great one if you're a content creator or trying to post kind of on TikTok or even Instagram, YouTube too as well, but doing something along the lines of like photographing your fall outfits for the week and sharing those. People will really like that, but it's also fun to document that and share it with others so others can have inspiration as well. Next is going fall decor shopping. That can be at Target, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Home Goods, literally any store possible for fall decorations. There are so many fall decorations out this year that are amazing. I could literally buy the whole store if I could, but I've gone a lot and I did my fall shopping for this year and I found so many fun goodies. I can't wait to decorate my house for. There's some really cute ones. I got a very nostalgic little cookie jar. It's the Charlie Brown, actually a very nostalgic piece for me because I love the fall Christmas like Charlie Brown aesthetic, not aesthetic, but I love the Charlie Brown, and so I'm very excited for that. Next one is going fall shopping. I feel like Old Navy and Gap and even like Target have some really cute fall clothes. Fall clothing is one of my favorite times to dress. Dressing and putting together outfits in the fall is one of my favorite things because they're literally the most ultimate cozy outfits ever, and they're so cute, and I love like the burgundies and the plaids, and you know, I just love that, wearing Uggs, the scarves, the jackets. I think fall fashion is one of my favorite. Next is romanticizing a solo coffee date, whether that's you just go to the drive-thru and get a fall drink, or if that's going to an actual coffee shop and sitting there by yourself and work or reading and getting a cozy fall drink. I think is very fun. Okay, I just had to switch cameras, so if the quality is not as good, I am so sorry. Let's get back into these fall bucket list ideas. The next one is trying a new fall makeup look. I feel like during the fall you go more darker lip colors, the darker eyeshadows, or maybe you're someone that just doesn't wear a ton of makeup during the fall, but changing things up I think is season to season is always a great thing, to try new things and see if there's actually like new products that you like. Okay, next is creating a cozy fall morning routine, whether that's waking up a little early and making a cup of coffee and going on a walk and enjoying the crisp fall morning air, because there is nothing like crisp fall morning air. It is some of my favorites. And then maybe you sit down and watch a TV show or a movie, watch Gilmore Girls, whatever that is for you. Creating that fall morning routine and really setting your day up for success I think is a must. Next I have is hosting a fall brunch with friends. You could do this after church, even if you're getting friends together to watch a football game if you're a football fan, and having just a community. I feel like there's no better thing than spending time with family and friends during the fall. Next is having a fall photo shoot, whether that's you get them professionally done or you and a friend take some iPhone photos at a nearby park with some fall foliage. I think documenting the seasons in your life throughout the seasons and having pictures of yourself, whether post on social media if you're a content creator or just having them for yourself, which most people post them, but I think that is honestly taking photo shoots. Honestly, doing photo shoots is honestly one of my favorite things to do, and being able to edit those, whether you go afterwards and edit them at a coffee shop with your friend, definitely will leave for a memorable time. Next is doing if you're a person that does like content creation or social media, or even if you just have Instagram in general, I think this one is a perfect one for you. Doing a cozy seasonal photo dump on your Instagram and sharing all these cozy photos. I know one of my favorite things is definitely seeing other cozy photos from other people, and getting that inspiration for fall. Another one is if you do social media or if you post on TikTok, doing a fall TikTok like day in my life vlogs. Those do so well on TikTok and they always get so many views on them, and it's always fun to do more of like a seasonal like day in the life or a specific thing rather than just your day-to-day life, and I know people really enjoy doing that, and those usually get a ton of views. This next one, some people may or may not like, but this is honestly another one of my favorite activities to do. But when it's raining outside, going outside and just listening to fall music, whether that's you sit on your porch and you have like a porch swing and you read a book, or literally just going on a walk while it rains with an umbrella. Honestly, that feels like a movie scene to me for some reason. It just does. But it is so cozy just to be able to listen to that fall music and walk outside, or even just sit outside while it's raining. Next is having a Gilmore Girls marathon. As I said earlier, Gilmore Girls is literally a must during the fall. You have to do it. If there was like a fall like laws list, watching Gilmore Girls would be one of the laws, because like everyone has to do that. It is such a good show. I know one of my favorite things to do is romanticizing baking or cooking in the fall. There are so many fun different things you can cook and bake in the fall. I know it's definitely one of my favorite things to do during the fall and one of my favorite activities. I feel like I'm always cooking or baking something fall. Next is going to a cabin or going camping. There's literally nothing better in my opinion than going up to the mountains and renting a cabin for a weekend and doing so many different fall activities and waking up in a cabin. That just screams fall to me, guys. It is, again, one of my favorite activities. You can't tell. I love fall and all fall activities, but that is a tradition of mine that I want to start, is going up to the mountains every once during the fall and renting out a cabin for the weekend and having the most ultimate fall weekend in the mountains, waking up in the crisp fall morning and you can see the mountains. Like, there's just nothing better than that, and spending time with your loved ones. Next, I have changing your fall background to kind of like a fall collage, or if there's some photos that you've taken the past fall or even this fall that just scream fall to you and cozy, changing your phone background to a fall background and seeing that every single time you open up your phone, I think is so cool. Solo picnic in the park. You can grab yourself a nice flannel blanket, picnic basket, cut up some like apples and caramel, read a good book, enjoy the nature again. But this is also the perfect time to grab a cup of coffee or tea. I know I absolutely love tea when fall comes around. Next, bookstore browsing and fall reads. I know I see so many other content creators and YouTubers talking about the books in fall that they're gonna read. I'm definitely a girl that's trying to get back into reading. I used to be a big reader, and now I'm so busy that I don't have as much time as I used to. But honestly, reading books during the fall, there is some great that I have seen for the fall for book wise. Next bucket list idea is watching the sunrise and having kind of an early morning, so going to see the sunrise, going to the coffee shop afterwards, even bring a friend along with you. That's so much fun, and it's a great way to make memories while the weather is still kind of good while you're outside. Our last one is getting a fall phone case. I've actually seen so many companies or just different businesses that have released so many really pretty and cute fall phone cases. I think changing things up and really accessorizing for fall, so much fun. It is so much fun because you can do it in so many different ways. I hope you guys got some bucket list ideas that you guys want to do this fall, and if there's any I missed, make sure to comment them down below, and I actually read and respond to every single comment. But I know there are so many fun fall that I'd like to do this fall, and I'm so glad I got to share them with you, and hope you got some fun ones to do this fall. And thank you guys so much for coming back for another video, and if you want to be a part of that family, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Again, I have so many fun fall videos coming this fall that you guys will want to stick around with, and I cannot wait them with you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
I wanna be the life of the party. I wanna dance with somebody.